Hi, everyone, and welcome to Kpop Chronicles. I am your host, FJP, and with me, as always, are the lovely Suli Pop
Yo.
and the adorable Mochidori.
Hi, hello, Anyong.
And we are ready to embark on a new year with new and exciting topics for our 2020 lineup of K-Pop Chronicles. If you are a longtime listener, thank you for coming back and listening. If you're new to our show, basically we're going to talk about K-Pop and everything that we love and some things that we hate about it. So thank you for listening. For this show, we are going to focus on some of the top stories that have really caught our eye for this week. Two in particular. We're going to be talking about our fan corner, which is basically us just picking our fandoms. Not all three of us are in the same fandom. We are in some of them, but not every fandom is the same. So we want to talk about those ones in particular. We're going to give you our recommendation song of the week, and then anything else that just pops into our brain. So without further ado, there are two top stories that we really were really caught our eye for this week. So Big Bang's Coachella comeback and Hichul and Momo's dating scandal. So what do you guys think about those two topics, guys?
So for me, I guess let's start first with Hichu and Momo. I think it was very funny to have them Dispatch basically come up with the thing like, oh, we have a couple for you guys, and then they're just like, yeah, we've been dating. It's we confirmed it. There's nothing big. So I think that was kind of shocking and interesting to see.
So if you don't know, Suli is talking about with Dispatch. So every year, Dispatch, which is a news media outlet in Korea, a very famous news media outlet in Korea, have a special kind of like edition of news on January 1st, where they will reveal an idol couple that's dating. And they've done various couples that, and some of them have been confirmed and others have decided that they don't want to be confirmed. But this year they actually confirmed that Hichul from Super Junior and Momo from Twice were the couple that were dating. I mean, I think it's really cool. I know that there are some concerns about their age gap, but I mean, they're both grown people. It's not like she's like 12 or whatever. She's of age and she's been of age for a while. And they've been rumored to have been dating since before. So
yeah, they were rumored to be dating for like 2 years. So back in August when it technically came out that there were rumors that they were dating, companies denied it. But I mean, a lot of people are pretty much sure that they've been dating for like 2 years.
Yeah, they were pretty. I mean, it was a very kind of blatant relationship, and they played off this whole like somebody kind of thing.
Like once you really look at it, it looked kind of obvious. I mean, looking at it now, you would think that Heechul was just being like a fanboy about Momo and about Twice. But once you look back at like their interactions, all their conversations, things like that, it does seem pretty obvious that they were dating. So
yeah,
I do like the whole that they've been dating for 2 years. It's not that hard to believe.
Yeah, it's not really that shocking. I think more people were shocked about the age gap than they were about them actually dating.
Yeah, 13 years age difference.
Which I mean is a big deal if he were in his 20s and she were a teenager, but the fact that she's like 23 or something like that and he's 36.
Yeah.
No, is he 30? Yes, he's
36.
He's 36. I mean, it is what it is. She's old enough. But I mean, I think it's cool. All the best to them. I hope
and
that
they're really cute.
They are.
Yeah.
They're like super cute. They're adorable. So, all the best to them. And we really hope that relationship lasts. Most idol relationships don't, unfortunately, unless they're like Kim Tae-hee and Rain. Knock on wood that they continue to last. But yeah, I mean, I really hope that they go well and there aren't any like crazy sussing fans that mess it up. But the other story that is caught our eye was Big Bang's Coachella comeback. So how are you guys feeling about that?
So it's weird for Big Bang because like it's in a sense nice but sad.
Okay.
It's just also weird to it to be randomly announced that they're, going to be at Coachella and just performing. It's like, oh, okay.
It's extremely random.
Like super random, like out of nowhere. It's like, oh, hey guys, we're just going to perform now at Coachella for a couple days. But yeah. And then like, and it's just 4 members, which is already weird. It's just weird. Everything that's been kind of going on with YG it's just I guess like bittersweet would be a good way of saying it too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's super weird. I mean, like as a VIP, obviously I'm happy and excited to see Big Bang actually out and about, but the fact that GD hasn't posted anything about it on any of his social media is kind of disconcerting, and I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to see a quartet Big Bang.
Yeah.
Sunni's not being in Big Bang is still really hard for me to accept. Not accept, but just to live with.
Acknowledge? No.
Well, I acknowledge it. It's just hard to want to see it.
Yeah.
Not that I would think that Sunni should be in Big Bang, because I don't, or that I condone any of the things that he did, because I don't. But I don't know. I was hoping more that they would just do solo things and kind of leave the Big Bang name there, but not really do anything as Big Bang as a quartet, if that makes sense. But yeah,
it's kind of weird. You mentioned that GD hasn't posted about it. I know
He
Youngbae did. I know the Top did. I'm surprised that he hasn't.
Well, today, and I was gonna say this at the beginning of the podcast. Today's January 5th, 2020, and as of today, he hasn't posted anything. He might post tomorrow, but like as of today, he hasn't posted anything about it. It's just weird. It just seems like a really a last attempt of YG just grasping at straws, just trying to either keep the name or keep the group, or have them promote some way. I mean, YG has a relationship already with the staff at Coachella, so I'm not surprised that a YG artist is going there. I would have thought that iKON would have gone before Big Bang, but I mean, it's cool. I hope all the best for them. I just don't think that it's anything that they really, really want to do.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've been into K-pop for a very short time. So like the first thing that I did think of was YG trying to get like their last dollars out of them.
Yeah.
Before they either leave or they do their solo stuff or things like that. That was the first thought that went through my head.
That's the same thought I had through my head when I first saw it. I was just like, oh, they're most likely not going to renew their contracts. I know that there was some thing in the media about they're still negotiating contracts, and supposedly the negotiations were going well, but again, I highly doubt that. I do not think that GD is going to renew his contract. GD was very tied to YG, the person.
Yeah.
Like, GD is very tied to Young Hyun Suk. So the fact that he's not there anymore, I think that has taken a toll on GD, at least from what I've seen. It seems to me like he really just wants to focus on his art. I don't think that he's going to do music anytime soon. I wouldn't even be surprised if they go to Coachella and GD's not there. Like, it's just Top, Taesung, and Youngbae.
That'd be really weird.
That'd be sad.
Yeah,
it'd be
honestly,
weird, but it'd be extremely sad. It's already sad enough that Seungni's not in it, so to not see GD would be kind of crazy. But I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. I mean, I know that GD went to. It's unlikely, because I know that GD was at the YG building not too long ago. But the fact that he waited almost 3 months to go back to the YG building after he was discharged from the military is kind of crazy. So, there's a lot of stuff going on. I do wish Big Bang the best. I am a VIP first and foremost. GD is my ultimate bias. So I wish all of their happiness. I just don't. It just doesn't sit well with me, this randomness of them going to Coachella. They haven't even talked about putting an album. They haven't really talked about having a comeback. Top's been crazy doing his crazy stuff. Youngbae's been focusing on his stuff. Daesung is nowhere to be found. And then GD's doing his stuff. So it's just really weird. But I hope it's successful, because I hope anything they do is successful. But we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. Those are really the two biggest things that we thought about or that really caught our eye this week. And then, every week we're going to talk about different things. But those were really the two biggest things that we thought about this week. Going into that or talking about YG or being a VIP brings us into our next segment, which is our fan corner. So I'm just gonna start off, since we're already talking about YG, about being a VIP or being a YG stan. When I think about fan corner, this week I wanted to talk about like Ehai leaving YG. It's a big deal. I really feel like Akmu is gonna follow in her footsteps. But I'm really excited about Hanbin's solo. And well, not his solo, I wish, but like him putting out that solo song on SoundCloud was really cool and just super exciting. And it's just nice to see him or to hear him, not see him, but to hear him and hear that he's okay. The lyrics to the song are super sad and extremely humble and just very disheartening. And I hope that he understands that as fans, we really are in his corner. So I hope to see more things from him, but I'm really excited about Hanbin. I'm really excited about what could potentially happen with YG this year. So I hope it's a good year for YG, but we'll see. That's the biggest thing, or what I wanted to talk about in my fan corner. What do you guys have?
So for me, I'm more of a SM. Definitely am looking forward to Taemin having his comeback coming out really soon. I think it's like the possibility of it coming around like February or April that we'll have a comeback for him. As well as the other SHINee members are actually going to be coming out the military this year, so I'm excited for that.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited to see Onu.
I am. I think like Onu comes out in July, Key's in October, and then November is Minho. So I'm looking forward to them coming out. I don't think that they're going to come out and do like a group anymore, to be honest. I think that SHINee, with their last album, their 10-year anniversary, I think that kind of like kind of put everything in a nice little like a box and a ribbon and a bow, kind of like tied it up really nice. And I don't think that they'll do SHINee as a whole, but if anything, do solo activities. Like Key definitely another album, Minho probably go acting, Onu doing what's it called, musicals, and Taemin definitely gonna do his solo stuff and his stuff with Super M. Because I think
I hope Key does dramas too. Key's really good.
Dramas,
he's
you're
a
right.
good actor.
He is.
Minho's a great actor, but Key's really good.
He is. I hope that he does it, but I really do hope that he does music, because I really enjoy his solo stuff. I feel like it's a good representation of who he is with his music. So I really hope that if he does do acting, that he still does some music and not just chooses one. And I'm afraid that if he does acting, I feel like he just would just stick with it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he'll do acting and music at the same time. I think he'd just be like only one.
Do you think they'll renew with SM? Didn't they just renew?
They just renewed. They just renewed before they left. So they'll one of the things that they said that they would still renew. So they'll still keep the group name. They'll still keep SHINee basically alive. I just don't see them really doing like a full album. Maybe every once in a while they might throw like a mini album, or just like kind of like do a show where they do like one of their old songs. And even that I think won't really happen that often too much, to be honest. But I know that definitely like solo wise, Taemin will just do more things, because he's still got a couple years before he has to go to the military. He just did Super M too, and they need to do a repackaged album. At least I hope they will do a repackaged album. If not, I don't know what they're doing, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Mochi, what you got anything from your side?
Yeah, so in my fan corner, as you guys will come to know, or how do you say that? I don't know. I'm a Nagase. I am a Nagase first and foremost. So I do have, so JB got a new piercing. It's called an anti-eyebrow, which pretty much it's like under his right eye. And one thing that I did notice that was pretty cool, and I don't know if he actually thought it through. It is what he actually meant to do, but it's kind of symmetrical to the two moles that he has under his left eyebrow. Yes, his left eyebrow.
If he did that intentionally, that's badass.
Honestly, I feel like it. I don't know if we'll ever find out, but if he did, it's pretty freaking cool. I feel like Agassiz had very mixed reactions to it. Either they loved it or
pierced his face.
Yeah.
It's like I get the nose, I get the lip.
Yeah.
He pierced his face.
He's like under his eye, like his face.
I can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Agassiz is gonna have mixed reactions.
Yeah, I mean, but it looks
such
good.
A beautiful face. My God, he's so handsome.
That's the thing. And one thing that I did read that it was like it's a very it's a piercing that's very hard to take care of. And it's in a very like sensitive spot.
Of course, it's right under his eye.
Yeah. So like a nurse and stuff, whatever. So he has to take like really, really good care of that because that could cause so many problems.
He has to be careful because their dances are very intense.
Yeah, I just hope he's smart about it, to be honest. But one thing that was kind of funny is that Agassiz, some of them, they weren't happy with it. They just didn't agree. So a V-Live from the Eyes on You era resurfaced where he was mentioning about that he wanted to pierce his nose. And behind the scenes, or he mentioned that behind the camera, like managers were just shaking their head no and, saying no. So JB, of course, being the beautiful man that he is, he said that he will ask for people's opinions, of course, but in the end, he'll do what he wants to do.
That's such a good mantra to live by.
Yeah.
I'll ask for your opinion, but I do what I want.
Yeah, literally.
Live like JB.
Honestly. But yeah, so, I mean, I'm happy for him. I hope he takes care of it. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen.
I can't see. I honestly, like with the dances that they have, I cannot see him keeping that.
No, and the thing is, he always goes extra hard on his dances too. Like he goes hard. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking.
It's one wrong move, wrong move, and like, no.
And the thing is, like, okay, so
and if he takes it out, it's gonna get closed up.
And there's the one thing that comes to my mind right now is like there's this part in Eclipse where they cover his face, and I'm like, they just go off by an inch and they like push it or whatever. That's gonna be really bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully he'll be okay. I don't know. Honestly, maybe it's fake and he's just fucking with us.
It could be.
Like I wouldn't put it past him.
Was it swollen or puffy?
It wasn't. But my thing is like if if the picture was taken right after he did it, it wouldn't be. It didn't have a chance to get swollen. You know what
gotcha.
I mean? Because it was done. Like the picture was posted out of the studio in Seoul that did it. Like the piercing studio.
I don't know. The smile that when I saw that picture, because I didn't look it up close to see if it was puffy. Yeah. But when I saw that picture, he was cheesing. That's he could be taking us all for a nice little ride.
He's probably honestly just messing, and I wouldn't put it past him. But I mean, apart from that, there's also Mark. With his endorsement with his lipsticks. So he's not endorsing all of them. He's just endorsing like 2 different shades. One thing that was awesome about that was after it was posted on Weibo, it was sold out after 2 hours. They restocked again. It sold out again. Last time I knew, they restocked it again. I'm not sure if it sold out one more time. But pretty much in about 8 hours, there were 7,500 lipsticks sold, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
That's insane.
It's like, and it was like a total like 145,000 like US dollars.
Women don't need that much lipstick.
They don't. But when Mark Twain endorses it, yeah, they do.
You do?
Yeah.
That's super, like that. I don't think people understand the brand power you have to sell something like that out in that amount of time. It's not about selling it out. Anybody can sell it out. Yeah. The amount of time it took to sell out for him to sell it out, for them to restock it, and then it sell out again. Like in a matter of hours, that's freaking brand power.
Yep. And like recently he had an endorsement deal with Tiffany & Co. In Shanghai. So Everything's ridiculously expensive, so there's no way I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I can already see that he's gonna have a lot of endorsement deals and a lot of things going for him in China, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Since he doesn't get anything anywhere else. Anyway, so
T.
I feel sorry for Mark.
I mean,
I really do.
It's, the thing is, I always say you blink and you miss him.
You really do.
know?
You really do. I don't remember. We were watching something. We were watching some kind. I think it was like a dance practice or whatever, and it was a GOT7 dance practice. And I was like, Mark's not in this.
No, I mean, if
and
you
were like, oh, they did Mark so dirty.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's you calling my name. Like you calling my name, he has 3 lines, which is like the English part that's spoken that I don't like, and then like a little bit of a rap somewhere, but. In the music video, you literally blink and he's gone. Like you will not see him whatsoever.
He's so pretty. Why would no one not want to see him?
I don't know.
He's so beautiful.
I think it changed because before the member that got the least amount of lines was either Yugyeom or Youngjae.
It had to be Yugyeom.
But now it's switched. Yugyeom gets a little bit more, and Mark gets like scraps.
I will never understand. I mean, I get them having such big groups, but you get like no lines in such a big group, and it's just like, what's the point?
I don't know.
Like the line distribution for big groups is it baffles me. The line distribution with a group of 5 is bad. Mm-hmm. Like imagine like a group like NCT. Yeah.
But it's like they can still do it because they have songs where the line distribution is pretty level. I mean, of course you're. Like, by default, the rappers are going to get less lines. It's just, it happens. But on GOT7, when you have 3 rappers, that makes it, like, even harder. Because a lot of people, though...
I mean, it depends on the group. It really just depends on the group. Because if you have a group that's hip-hop-centric...
They'll have more.
Yeah. The vocal line is going to get less.
Yeah. So, like, Icon, for example, the rappers would get more lines.
It also depends on who produces your music. Because... Hanbin usually produces the music, so obviously he's gonna get that. But 80s, the rappers have the most lines.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it also depends on how charismatic they are and how the camera loves what it loves. So
yeah, and it's how the fans take it too.
Yeah.
It's just now I feel like Youngjae's getting a lot more lines, so he's like. He's getting more attention, and Mark's like getting less. Or maybe I'm just biased. Who knows?
No, I mean, you could be, but I mean, it's the truth. Mark gets less, but Youngjae has such an amazing voice. Like I could never. It would be very unwise of JYP not to take advantage of his voice.
Yeah,
he's not a lead vocal. He needs to be a main vocal. Like, so, but yeah. With that being said. There are, with this fan corner, we are primarily based off of YG, SM, and JYP. So myself, I am very particular with YG artists. Pop is very particular with SM artists, and Mochidori is particular with JYP artists. So we primarily will talk about that. In other episodes of our podcast, we will talk about other fandoms, but those are the ones that are near and dear to our heart and that we will spend the most time on. Moving on, we have, before we end this episode of K-Pop Chronicles, we do have a recommendation of the week. So every week we're going to give a different recommendation to either a different song, a different music video, or a different album that we think that you should hear. So Pop, take it away.
So I won this week's recommendation. So I'm going to recommend Key's repackaged album. I'm sorry, no, not the repackaged album. His main album, Face. I personally recommend the song, oh my God, I Will Live. I love the lyrics of the song. It's really nice. His old album is also really good. And like I said, it's a nice, introduction or view on how he is as a person through his music. So that's my lovely little recommendation for this week. So with that.
Before we go, and Key's album is amazing, and he's a great performer. So that is a great recommendation. I think any member of Shiny's music is good, but Key's album is particularly great. But before we go, we did want to just give a little bit of the things that we are looking forward to in 2020. Hopefully, these are things that we're going to have podcasts about if these things come to fruition or if they're great things. But for example, like the comeback I'm expecting, or the comeback that I'm most anticipating, is going to be, I guess, Big Bangs or ATs. If Big Bang has a real comeback, but it would be probably ATs or Big Bang. The debut that I'm expecting, or that I'm anticipating the most, actually, you know what? No, I take that back. The comeback that I'm expecting the most, or the one that I'm most excited for, is Day 6. The debut that I'm most excited for is Treasure. So hopefully Treasure is available. I'm super excited to see Stray Kids in concert because I am currently obsessed with them. Mochidori, what are you looking forward to? What comeback you're looking forward to, debut and concert?
Concert, I'm really looking forward to 17, honestly. I feel like it's going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just excited to see all of them, and hopefully by that time, S-Coops and Yonghang are feeling better, and they'll be able to actually join the world tour. For comeback, I want to say ATs for sure. So I was like, I got it first, 18 second. So I'm very excited for that. And for debut, I don't know. I don't have I haven't really looked at it much. I'm not as into Treasure as you are. So
I need everyone to understand, Bangyadam is my son. Okay,
Oh my
like
God.
I adore him. He's my son, and I've watched him grow up. And I remember when he was on. It wasn't Superstar K. I don't remember the name of the song. I mean, of the name of the show, because I used to watch it because YG was on it. And like Kang Seung-yoon was on it, and Sung-hoon was on it. So it's like Yadam was there, Ihai was on it. Like I all of these great YG artists were on the Akmu, I think, was on it too, if I remember correctly. So it's just Treasure's near and dear to my heart, and I've seen them. Like I've avidly watch YG's trainees, and I always have.
yeah.
So I'm excited for them. I'm excited.
Yeah. So I was gonna say Treasure as well then, because she might slap me.
We should all be excited for Treasure.
For me, comebacks, I'd say definitely Taemin. I'm looking forward to his stuff. Concerts would be definitely 17 as well as Stray Kids. I'm looking forward to both. I look forward to any concert.
17 too, but
I look forward to any concert that I can go to. Debuts, I don't really have. I'll go on the bandwagon for Treasure as well. Yes. But I can't say that I have a specific one that I'm just like waiting on and things like that. But those are my things that I'm looking forward to this year, aside from the military discharge of Shiny.
yes.
That's exciting.
Yes. There are a lot of pre-debut groups out there that I'm excited for. That haven't debuted yet, but definitely Treasure is number one. I recommend that you guys look into groups that have not debuted yet, because just to see the transition and the potential is really cool. I know this is weird, but I am looking forward to 17's concert. Here's the thing. Every time 17 is here, I do not get the chance to see them. So is it weird for me to say that it's kind of unreal or surreal, and I still cannot believe that we're going to see 17? Like,
No,
Stray Kids is so much more attainable to me than 17. I've never wanted to see Stray Kids before. I've never been like, oh my God, Stray Kids, I can't wait to see them. So, but I have always wanted to see 17.
And I feel like that's why you see
I'm
it
not
as
excited
unreal
for it.
Yeah, right? You're like, oh, it's real. It's gonna happen because they've come over here a few times and you haven't been able to do it. But yeah, I mean, when we are on our way, you'll feel it. It's gonna be good. But also it's Stray Kids. Like, yes, I'm excited to see Stray Kids. I know FJP wants to, Stray Kids woo all over the place.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's gonna be pretty good. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for Stray Kids.
I honestly, I need them to come over here all in clusters because I don't have the money for that.
Yes.
There's too many concerts way back to back.
Yes, and I'm not even trying to go see BTS. I'm not even gonna try anymore.
It's insane.
It's way too much. It's way too much.
Yeah.
It's like back in the day, you would go see a K-pop concert because you were just like, I have no idea when they're gonna come. If the only way I will ever be able to see these groups is if I went to Korea.
Yeah.
But now it's just like they all come here and then they all come at the same time. CIX is coming, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to go see CIX. And they are one of my bias groups. Like they are one of the they're probably like top 5 right now. So it's gonna be rough. ATEEZ is coming, and I'm not gonna be able to go see ATEEZ, and that's super rough.
Coming at the same time. Like I feel like they plan it. It's just all mess up everybody's life at the same time.
I feel like they're just like, let's see who wins.
Oh yeah, honestly.
Let's see who has more fans. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
That's
we
what
love
it feels
all
like.
of you. We want to see all of you.
Right. Like please spread it out.
Spread it out, please. Or just all come to the same city at the same time at the
Right.
same week.
Right.
While we're all there. You know? So anyway, but yeah, we have a lot of stuff to look forward to in 2020. 2019, I'm just glad it's done. I'm really
Honestly.
needing 2019 to end. There were great things that happened in 2019. I feel like the bad outweighed the good in a lot of ways. We lost a lot of good people that were that were pioneers of K-pop and are missed. So, you know, and I'm not going to go into details about that because then I'll start to cry. But anyway, we really look forward to 2020, and we really look forward to hearing from you guys, and we really look forward to having you guys follow us and continue to listen to us. We appreciate all of your support. If you want to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, we're at Kpop Chronicles with a K. And we're just really happy to share our experiences and our opinions with you guys. So please continue to listen to us and support us. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy your day, enjoy your week, and above all, enjoy some music. Bye.